dude.
All right.
Now it's officially episode 15.
Episode 15. Yes.
With my friend Joseph Brosif Woolley.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good last name, Woolley.
Yeah, I hear enough woolly mammoth jokes all the time, so...
I guess, yeah, that would make sense with the woolly mammoth jokes. And your lovely home of, and you're pouring a very, very thick beer.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what we're doing this week, we're doing something a little different. We're drinking an old Rasputin, which is you can give the information on that. You're a very big beer enthusiast.
Yeah, I'm part of the brew club in town here.
Taking a sip of that.
That's pretty heavy. This is old Rasputin. It's a Russian Imperial Stout. It's pretty chocolatey.
You gotta hold the mic up a little bit. There you go. You're good.
I'll figure this out at some point.
Oh, you're all good.
It's really chocolatey. It's really got some vanilla notes, coffee notes. It's really thick and heavy. And I was thinking, because we're gonna do this one chip challenge, it's got the hottest pepper in the world, and you wanna help cut that, and you don't want water. Because
no, it makes it worse. They say
water spreads the oils around, and
that's why. Okay,
yeah, it's no good.
So how did you discover this? I know we talked about this on the morning show a little bit. This Paqui, the one chip challenge. Essentially, you bought like the Crazy Man's box.
Yeah, I got the limited edition like Doom chest or whatever.
Have you had one yet?
No, I have not.
You've been savoring it.
I've been working my way up to this. I've been doing like hot things around town that I can try to work my way up.
I haven't prepped whatsoever. I'm very scared.
That's I might be overthinking it, but
it's just the hottest pepper in the world. I mean, it comes in a fucking
miniature
casket.
coffin, casket,
a casket case. And then you open it, and it's like literally one chip.
It's a single serving chip in like you said, a condom
wrapper essentially.
Thing. And you eat the chip.
So we'll try that in a little bit, and we'll see how I react to it. I am a huge pussy when it comes to this kind of stuff. What people think is mild, I think is scorching.
And I always get when people tell me like, "Oh my God, this is so hot! You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it." And I go, "Okay, it's like jalapenos. That's nothing."
I've learned to handle the jalapenos with sour cream, deep fried. So, I mean, I've kind of done it. I've done. I don't know why I always put myself into these situations where people have the spicy chip. Like I've had wasabi, and that's really bad. Like that was really bad, I thought.
Wasabi is one of those other things. Is it just it clears your sinuses? It's a different type of heat.
Sure.
But like I love spicy foods. It's my thing. And it's like a muscle. You have to work out the spiciness. You have to keep moving up. You can't just dive into something like this. So this is probably going to be bad for you.
The Carolina Reaper Madness. And it says, "Do you dare go to hell and back?" Well, I mean, the one chip challenge, we're going to do it. I'm scared. Did you have to sign like a disclaimer?
No.
Keep out of the reach of children?
They also
touching the chip. Wash your hands.
I had to take my contacts out. I made the mistake of going down to Coliseum and having their insanity.
I had that before.
Their insanity.
And that was horrible.
Yeah, those are bad. This is hotter than that.
Shit.
Supposedly.
Shit.
But I made the mistake of wearing my contacts that day.
Yeah, that'd be a bad choice.
At the end of the night, I went to take them out, and my eyes burned, and it was bad. So I before you got here, I pulled my contacts out.
Yeah, that's probably a good decision. Are these still available? Can people still buy these?
I think they have limited supplies, but you can still order them online. They're only available online. They sell them in the individual one chip at a time. They're like $5.
Okay. And we're doing the challenge, and then we're gonna get a picture taken or a video taken. We're gonna post it, and we have a chance to win 3 grand prizes. Nice.
Yeah.
A year supply of these chips. Why would anyone want that? Why would anybody want that?
I want the handmade custom sign that says
that sounds pretty sweet.
The Reaper Warrior.
That would be my the highlight that I would want as well. So you're a local home brewer here in the area, and give us more information. What's the ABV on this?
So this is like a 9% a beer. It's a heavy, like I said. It's so Imperial. Whenever you hear Imperial, it's just a double. So they do twice as much malts and grains and all that, and then so it's got twice as much alcohol that a normal stout would have.
I never knew that. There's so much things like, the kind of our gimmick is we drink a beer and that's really it, and we give some information about, but me and Josh don't know really anything about beer. I've brewed 2 batches of beers in my life, and they came with like the starter kits, like with the syrups,
the Mr.
and shit.
Beer, Mr. Beer starter kit and stuff.
Yeah,
making extract brewing. That's what you're talking about when you have the syrups and the stuff like that. I mean, you can make really good beer with those.
That's pretty good.
I've had a couple. Yeah, it is. It's really good.
Definitely has that. You can taste the chocolate in it.
Yeah, that chocolate.
That's crazy.
The chocolate notes, the coffee acridness at the end. You get some of that bitterness, and then once it starts to warm up, it'll open.
Okay.
With these darker beers, the warmer they are, the more flavors that you're going to get.
Really?
So whenever you're at like a bar and they give you like an ice cold frosty mug, like ask them to
not do it.
Don't do that. Like give me a
regular glass,
a room temperature glass, because
sure.
most beer flavors and notes are going to come out at around the 50-degree mark.
Oh, really?
So
all right, this is probably the darkest beer I've ever had. I don't. We've stuck to pretty much IPAs, American ales.
Right.
I had a Scottish ale a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, those are more
which
like
I liked.
A red malty.
Yeah, and then last week I had a Irish red ale, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely the darkest. 4 years ago when I like really got into drinking, I guess you could say I would have hated it. But I've grown to like it. It comes with a special taste.
Oh no, yeah, it's like anchovies on pizza or pineapple or whatever. It's an acquired taste, and you work your way up.
Do you put anchovies on pizza?
Not recently.
No.
I eat anchovies. They're all right.
Really?
They make a decent sandwich.
What?
Yeah, you just take them. They cook anchovies in a sauce. They come in the can. You just throw them on a slice of bread and boom.
It sounds disgusting.
Acquired taste.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. I like pineapples on pizza and everything like that. But so what do you like? What got you into the microbrewing and like everything like that? Because it's not easy. Like it takes time. It takes patience.
There's trial and error. So the reason I got into it is my friends. They got into craft beer like before. Before I started drinking like as a hobby.
Sure. Yeah.
Before it was I just drank to get drunk. Now I drink to have
to enjoy it.
Tasty beers.
For sure.
Josh Lewis and Drew Roth were guys that I hung out with or lived with at the time, and they would get different beers, and I'd be like, all right, cool, I'll try that. And then I worked my way up. My favorites now are these darker style beers or saisons, IPAs.
Okay.
When I first started drinking, 21, 22, all that jazz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just.
I was just like,
Bud Light.
What's the cheapest, largest case that I could get?
I'd some hams.
Oh, dude, the 30-pack for $10.
Yeah. Ours for a while, our go-to was Red Dog.
Oh,
Red Dog in high school it was Coors Light, but then in college, it was real. Red Dog was the go-to. Man. You're broke, you're living alone, you got bills to pay, but you still want to get drunk. You got to get the Red Dog.
You got to get that malt liquor, man.
Oh, disgusting. It's horrible. Yeah, so they say like this is like drinking like a loaf of bread. Is that accurate?
The amount of carbs in beer is ridiculous because that's where all the alcohol and the sugars come from. It's just like basically they take the oats and the malts, and the grains.
Yeah.
And they steep it. So you get all the sugars out of that, which is, where the carbohydrates from bread is.
Yeah.
So this is the equivalent of a
couple slices of bread. 3
or 4 slices of bread.
Put it down a PB&J. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's like a 300-calorie beer.
Oh, wow. Whatever. That works out. I exercised today. I should be good.
Right.
Replace those lost calories that you got to replace or whatever. I don't even know.
Absolutely.
Working out sucks.
I was going to say, how was your running this last couple months? I know we did that 5K.
Ever since a 5K, so I had a bachelor party that I went to, I think, a couple weeks after that.
Okay.
And it was out in a lake and everything in a cabin. It was really cool.
Nice.
But we had there was 2 boats. We was one boat where it was a pontoon. We were just sitting, drinking some beers, and having a good time. And then the other one, we were taking people skiing.
Okay.
And tubing and stuff like that. Nice. So it was my turn to go from the pontoon to the other boat. I seriously, I was not drunk. I was going from boat to the other boat, and I fell.
Oh no!
And I smashed my leg, my shin, onto like the loading dock of the speedboat. Just smashed it, and then fall in the water. Oh. And then after that, like my shin just killed for a long, long time, and it's still like sometimes when I rub against my leg, I feel a bump.
Oh, you must have like bruised the bone or something.
Maybe.
Oof.
So, I think I tried running a couple times after that, but it was just incredibly painful. So I slowed down the running. I went on my first 5K last week for almost 2 months.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. But, I did it in 29 minutes. So
nice.
I was okay with
time.
it. Yeah.
Under 30 is kind of like my goal.
Mine too. And, when you know that you're only doing a 5K, when you can kind of really
you can
give it.
Yeah, you can put a little extra speed at the end there or something.
Yeah, the longest I did this summer was I did a 6 mile one time, and that was rough. But I've ran a half marathon in 2013.
Oh,
which I couldn't do it now. I'm a lot fatter than I was then, so that's what I'm trying to work off.
Right, get back to that.
Oh, it sucks, dude. I feel like when you're trying to lose weight, I could eat like a burrito from Taco Bell and gain 4 fucking pounds, but then I could go work out for 4 hours and not lose an ounce.
No, yeah, it's.
And they say muscle weighs more than fat and all that, but when you're not comfortable with the way you look, like I was 267 pounds at the beginning of the year.
Damn.
Yeah.
You've
a lot.
You've lost.
It's like 2.8. I'm 218 right now.
Shit.
About that. So
that is,
yeah, it's
almost 50 pounds.
I know. Yeah,
nice.
I'm getting there, but like still, it's like I'm still for my height. I'm probably overweight, and it's just like you can drop, or even when like I went from 267 to 257. I lost 10 pounds, and it's like you don't look any different.
No, yeah,
it's really discouraging. And it's really hard to overcome, but I was just like, fuck it, I gotta keep doing it.
Keep going. It's one step at a time.
Yeah,
I
have a love-hate relationship with running. Like I love it when it's done, and I just hate it when I'm doing it. Like, but I still do it.
I hate running. Ever since I busted my knee, I dislocated my knee a couple of years back, and running's been difficult. Anytime, as soon as I go like half mile, my knee aches.
Oh, really? That sucks.
So I can't go fast. I can't go long distances, and so I can't like go as fast as I used to. So I have to like slow down.
Well, you beat me. You beat me in the race.
I hurt the next day for like a week. I was in bad shape. I pushed myself for that one.
That 5K, like it was fun. I liked it, but with like those 5Ks when you're trying to like actually run it, it's hard. Like once you get around that second round,
or especially with all the people that are just in the way, and they're walking and which
is fine,
and they're doing their thing, but there'd be a few times you're like, hey, I'm on your left or whatever, and they just look at you, deers in the headlight, like, huh?
There's like a zombie run coming up soon.
I think that was the...
Oh, did that already happen?
5th, 4th? I know I saw that. I saw the signs around town.
Okay.
Our last 5K that we did was up in Green Bay, and we went around... it was the 5K beer run.
Oh, nice. You did that with Amanda?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I wanted to do that.
What was that brewery? Is it...
It'd be the Green Bay Distillery, maybe?
No.
Titletown Brewing?
It was Badgertown Brewing or something like
that.
I can't remember.
Cool. That'd be cool.
But that was awesome. Free beer at the end.
Yeah, that's nice. When I did my when I did the half marathon, me and my friend Josh, who normally was the co-host, but he's still adjusting to the dad life. His wife just had a baby.
Oh, so
congrats! I still haven't met him yet. I'm very sad. I didn't really have time to go to the hospital, and then he got a cold, so I was like, I don't want to interfere with that.
Right.
And I was like, I want to meet this little bugger, but. Eventually, all in time. But yeah, me and him did the Brewers mini marathon. So we did the full half marathon. And Josh he's a running machine. He was made for running. And he's ran all through middle school, through high school. So he's in good shape.
Sprint.
Oh yeah. So he's good with all that. So he was really nice to me and hung out with me for the first 3/4 of a mile. And then he kind of like he's inching up and then he like looking back, and I'm just like, I just wave them.
Do you,
just
man?
go,
No.
just go. And I'm like, fuck, it's gonna be a long journey. So I would like pick people out that are running. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna like this person. I'm gonna stay in pace with this person. So when she would like, it was a girl, and she would pass me, and then I would like, oh, I'm catching up, and then like so
try to keep up.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I did that, and then I never knew this, but you know when you watch The Office, have you watched The Office?
It's a show that I've seen here and there,
okay,
but I've never actually like sat down.
Well, there's an episode where they run a 5K.
Okay.
And a guy named Andy, he runs and his nipples start to like just gush blood.
Oh.
And
that happens, yes.
It happened to me. And like
were you wearing a cotton shirt?
I was wearing like a running shirt, like the breathable shirts.
The wicking shirts.
The one that they gave us for the fucking half marathon I wore.
I've always heard run the race in what you train in.
Okay.
Because your body knows what you've trained in.
True.
You've done it.
And I didn't do it. I trained in cotton.
You brought something different to the table, and then the body is like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And afterwards, like, I have these red marks, like these lines of red going down my shirt, and I'm like, what is this?
Pro tip.
What is it?
Band-Aids.
Yeah, put Band-Aids over your nips. And Josh did that. But
he didn't throw that pro tip at you?
He thought I knew. But silly me. But yeah, so then I'm like, what is this? And then we're waiting in line for the beer, and all of a sudden I'm like it hit me. I'm like, bro. I was like, my nipples are bleeding. Like, you know, and I could barely walk because the longest I trained for was a week or two before, and the longest I ran was only 7 miles. So I ran almost double
twice that. Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's rough.
My legs are aching. I can barely walk. My fucking nips are bleeding. And then they were trying to find the car afterwards. We forgot where we parked, so we're searching Miller Park looking for my car.
Oh no!
You know, and it's only like 9:30 in the morning, and you're just like, oh god.
It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, it was a good experience. So I'd love to do it again and get in shape. And lesson learned: Vaseline and Band-Aids.
Yep.
That's what you have to do when you're training for that kind of stuff. But another weird thing too was I accidentally grabbed Gatorade on the first like water, you know, because they hand out things.
Yeah.
I trained always with water, and then I just grabbed a cup and I downed it, and it was Gatorade, and I felt like super sick about 15 minutes later.
Oh, all the sugars.
I just felt incredibly sick, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna hurl, but I stayed strong. It was cool, man. You walk through the whole city not the whole city, but through all like the cool parts of Milwaukee. So you go past Miller, the Miller Brewery.
Okay.
And if you go in the front of there, it's really awesome, and you go past like the. I think you pass Potawatomi maybe, but you like there's a Harley Davidson place. You go through that, and then
museum or
it might have been the museum, yeah. Whatever's in that area. You start at Miller Park,
right? So I'm not in Milwaukee.
I'm not either. I hate Milwaukee. It's scary, but
it's not that bad.
Yeah, I know. But you finish by you don't finish. The last cool part is you run down third baseline on Miller Park.
So you're in the field, on field.
So and then you're on the jumbotron. And you're like, fuck. You're exhausted. You're like, oh shit, that's me. And then you, then you run, and then you think it's over, but nope. You got like 0.10 of a mile left, and you're just like, fuck. Yeah, but yeah, I did it. I'd like to do it again. I don't know why. Love-hate relationship with it. Just to say you do it, I guess.
Ever since I'm not into running, so I've gotten into biking,
which is pretty cool too. Like, yeah, biking would be fun.
I got a pretty decent road bike, and I like the year I got it last year. I rode it to work back and forth. That was my exercise, and that's good. It was like 5 miles both one way. Yeah, so it wasn't too bad.
No, it was bad.
Like a 10-15 minute bike ride. That was good. And then sitting on a stationary bike, I can just zone out and watch Netflix. And
it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
You don't have to worry about stumbling or tripping or anything like on a treadmill or running.
I've almost gone down on some treadmills before. Like
I've biffed my shit a few times when all of a sudden I'd be running and I'd be fine and I'd be like, my knee's a little achy, I can keep going, and then all of a sudden, nope, I gotta stop
on the fucking ground. Yeah. And the problem is we live in Wisconsin, so not only are we surrounded by beer, but it's hard to maintain that balance of exercising and not drinking beer. Because I like beer.
Right.
Beer is delicious. But yeah, you said you had some wine brewing right now?
Yeah, I got 5 gallons of wine. Brittany won a kit at the Wisconsin Vintners and Brewers Club.
Nice.
Barbecue or picnic or whatever.
Sure.
We do this thing once a year where everybody
comes
out and everybody brings their own beer and a meal to pass, and they have cool prizes.
So you can't sell it, right?
No, I can't sell anything that I make, but I can give it away. I can give it away. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Sharing it's fine. As long
Why
as
is that? Like liquor laws or?
Yes. There are liquor laws concerning that. If I sell, I'm a business, and to be a business to sell alcohol, wine, liquor, you have to pay a tax and get licensed and all that stuff. And you know how the government is; they want their tax money.
You know what's really weird? Like, I think you suggested the Cup of Joe coffee to me. They do that from Oakfield. Was that you?
The Cup of Joe.
It's called Cup of Joe. It's coffee they sell it at Annie's.
Oh yeah.
He suggested that to me, and I heard like the story about it, where like he was doing that just for the flea market or whatever, farmers market.
Yeah.
And they made him
become a business
because he just roast these beans on his own stuff. He had his own little setup, and they fucking they shut him down temporarily. But then the GoFundMe thing, which is pretty sweet, helped them get that all set up. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me, for coffee beans?
Yep. As if you're making a profit and you're selling it,
I guess
you're not giving the government's due, the state's due, whatever.
Yeah. What a
I
joke.
can kind of get that.
I get it, but come on, let the man make a buck or two. But yeah, homebrewing's pretty cool. So when you first got into it, were you doing the 5 gallons right away, or were you just doing kind of the Mr. Brews or whatever they were called?
One of my friends is a huge brewer. He worked at Pearl Street for a while.
Okay.
And he's got several award-winning beers at clubs and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You brew a beer, you send a sample in, they judge it, you get awards. He's
nice.
got a lot of those.
That's awesome.
So I would always help him brew, and then I would help him drink his brew.
So you were kind of like the Jesse Pinkman to
I was
Walter
the assistant.
White.
Yeah.
And now you've breaking away from the Nazis and you're brewing your own beer. Have you seen that show?
Love that show.
That's fucking amazing.
Love that show.
You watch
so
Better
good.
Call Saul?
I have been waiting to binge watch that.
Okay.
I know they got season 1 out. Season 2's completely out. All of
3 season might be out now 2 on Netflix, I think. It starts slow, but it's good.
No, yeah, I
like it.
I thought the first season I watched half of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it first came out, I was downloading episodes.
Yeah,
and shit,
for sure.
I was watching it, and then I just was like, oh man, this is really good. And then life got in the way.
For sure, I understand that.
It got put on the back burner, but the guy that plays Saul is just hilarious.
Bob Odenkirk, yeah, he does a good job. He gets a dramatic role.
Do you want a criminal lawyer or a criminal lawyer?
Yeah, for sure. You always got to go with the sleazeballs. It's from my professional experience. One time I had a lawyer when I was working at Walmart, when I was an assistant manager at Walmart.
Oh.
And it was my first or second week as an assistant manager.
Oh, jeez.
And one of the technicians had forgot to put an oil cap back on a person's engine, and they drove from Beaver Dam to Milwaukee. And
that engine didn't survive.
It did surprisingly, but something happened. She called, and I was like, okay, well, if you obviously don't drive it, it have to get towed. We'll cover the expenses for that or whatever. And the next day they come in, and she brought her dad in. Her dad's like, you're gonna buy her a new engine. You're doing this. I'm just like, dude, fucking calm down. and then all of a sudden, like an hour later, I get a phone call from a lawyer, and he's like, well, what are you gonna do from Clinton? I'm like, bro, I don't fucking know. I didn't do it.
You need to talk to corporate lawyer.
Yeah.
Let me get you in contact with them.
And that's what I did. Like, I called my boss. I'm like, I got a lawyer on the line. Like, what do I do here? And then I got
you get legal.
Got them, and then I never heard anything back.
I bet.
I've over the years since that specific lawyer that called me, I've learned that he is a huge scumbag.
Oh no!
And a very effective scumbag. So I'm glad I didn't have to deal with him.
Jeez, that's
stupid
never
ass
good.
lawyers. Are you ready?
I get the value of having a lawyer, somebody who is intimately knowledgeable with the law. There's too many laws. You can't. You and I could never know everything, and even then, you get lawyers that don't know shit.
Yeah, for sure. It's all on how you.
They have their place.
Yeah, I guess so. Are you ready to do this?
All right. Yeah.
We're 25 minutes in the podcast. These usually go about an hour, so we'll see.
We'll see how
Could be a shorty.
we can do.
Could be the first shorty, but
have you ever seen the show Hot Takes? It's a YouTube channel. So the guy does. They do a line of wings, and they start from the tamest.
Do they do it with like comedians and stuff?
Yeah, they do it with comedians,
like TJ Miller and Steve-O.
Yeah,
I've seen that. Yeah, it's good stuff.
So they just start from the a light little sauce, and then they work up to like sriracha, and then they do something like this. They have something called like the last dab, and it's like super hot. And it's ridiculous, and you're watching these guys just struggle to like answer and talk, and they're just like zoning out.
So we need well, I don't know, we're gonna have to think of a topic to talk about. We can talk about maybe we could just go back to Breaking Bad.
What was the hottest thing that you've had?
Hottest thing I had was the insanity from Coliseum.
The Dave's insanity. Okay.
Yeah. Oh god, you got the video running?
Oh man, just opening it, I can smell it. This is gonna be bad.
Ooh.
Look at this chip. All right.
The condom wrapper, you got to open up like the condom. Oh, fuck.
Look at the dust on that.
It's like it looks like a Dorito, but it's just.
It's dangerous.
Mine's broken.
No. You want mine?
No.
You can have
I got it.
Okay.
Are you ready, man?
You just going to do the whole thing? Like one go?
Is that,
I was going to nibble on it and like.
Were you?
Yeah.
We can do whatever approach you want to do.
Well, so is all the dust on one side?
It
looks like it. Yeah, so just like dump it on your tongue and then crunch it.
Fuck this.
Do it. 1, 2, 3, go.
I can't.
Come on, man.
I can't, bro. That's fucking.
I believe in you. There you go. Holy crap. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sweating. Holy
it's
crap.
like Satan jizzed in my mouth. It's so bad. So bad.
Oh my god.
Fuck. I mean, how long does this go?
Usually these hot ones last for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Great. So anyways, Breaking Bad's a great show.
I always liked Mike. He was fucking awesome.
I'm fucking crying. Oh shit. This is really bad. This is the last thing I'm going to eat all week. My tongue is burnt.
Yeah, I can't. The pain, it hurts.
It's legitimately.
I'm supposed to do this again tomorrow at a chili thing.
You're a horrible person. Whoever made these, you can go to hell.
But think about this. You're going to be able to say, I fucking did this.
I did it. Dude, it just does not go away.
No, it... Oh. And exhaling just makes it worse.
Yeah. Oh. The beer, it tames it, but then it comes right back.
It comes raging back. Like it like settles it and cools it for a bit, and then...
This is a horrible idea.
This is a bad idea, huh? Oh, yeah. Man.
Okay. And this beer is 9% alcohol.
And we're slamming it here, so we're gonna feel it.
We're gonna be tipsy and burning all at the same time.
You're doing pretty good.
It's just the eyes are watering. This is horrible. This is horrible. My nose is dripping.
Our faces are just completely flushed. I'm literally breaking out in a sweat.
It's like the Blair Witch Project.
I'm getting tunnel vision.
Are you?
Like,
I hope you're all right.
no.
If we have to rush you to the hospital, we can do that. It's right down the street.
No, yeah, EMTs are like right over there.
Oh, really? Good.
Like a block over.
It's calming down.
No, yeah, it's starting to mellow.
Whew.
Like, the intenseness goes away slowly, but that first, like...
It burns.
First 5 minutes. Oh, God. If you want, I got Miller Lights downstairs to...
Yeah, Miller might be okay. Whew. Fuck.
Yeah, I think we're going to need 2 more of those.
The lip is burning. The lip is burning. So, no, I don't think I can handle the heat. I'm a big baby when it comes to this. Followed by extreme profanity. Check. Heavy breathing. Check. Enhanced sinus functions. Check. And impaired vision from heat-induced tears. Yeah, the nose is this is awful.
Like, I thought I was prepared. Like, I knew I wasn't, but... Oh, this is...
Your veins are coming out of your head.
This is something else.
How much of that did you get on video? The good parts?
I did a minute and a half.
Minute and a half. Now we're opening up a nice Wisconsin Miller.
Fine brewed Pilsner.
So the key is to drink beer while you eat something really, really hot.
It cuts the burn down. It
really does.
It doesn't get rid of it, but it...
Ooh. Has it hit your chest? It's gotten me.
I think I
have some heartburn.
I almost accidentally because I put it like peppery side down on my tongue.
Beards
on my tongue, and I think I inhaled a piece.
Oh, that's horrible.
It hurts to breathe right now.
Yeah, it does. It's not easy. The Carolina Reaper, created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain. This is like what dominatrix are into.
So the guy that actually
made this, he's dead.
No, the guy
from trying it.
No, the guy that grows these
is an asshole.
He does peppers for a living, obviously.
Okay.
And he has strains that he hasn't released to the public yet because he knows that somebody's going to make a hotter pepper.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what he did with this one is the Carolina Reaper. When the ghost pepper came out, he I think he had the scorpion tail or something like that before that, or he was involved with the one before the Carolina Reaper, the ghost pepper. When that was the hottest pepper, he released the Carolina Reaper a couple of years later.
It's calming down for me. You're having a bad reaction to this.
Yeah, this is bad.
I would not recommend you do this tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna puss out on that because I'm supposed to do it at work.
Oh yeah.
But I'm supposed to watch another guy do it. So
this is horrible.
I think it'd be fine.
We're gonna take a wicked shit later. It's gonna be painful.
Oh God. No, yeah.
You might want to sleep on the couch tonight. Your toots are gonna be on fire. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna take a shower and wash my beard.
No, yeah. Ooh, my lips are just
mine are too
on fire. Like this is ridiculous.
And the thing is that like after if we tried to eat something now, it'd be incredibly painful.
Oh no, yeah, because my throat,
my tongue,
it's burning. Ooh,
that's bad. You know, sometimes like you have to sign waivers for like that kind of stuff. But I guess by purchasing this, it's your own waiver.
I really think that. I think it got on my throat, and it's aggravating my throat.
Not good.
So if I start like not being able to breathe, you might have to get me like some EpiPens or something. Do we got an EpiPen in the house?
EpiPen on hand. Well, that by far is the most intense thing. It's drastically calmed down for me, thankfully.
No, yeah, it's coming down, but it's
hot. It's still there. It is still there. Holy shit!
This is. Nope.
Are you going to enter this video on the site so you can win the neon signs?
We might try.
Fuck. Yeah, dude. Horrible.
I don't want to do this ever again.
It has So it's the canola oil, ground corn. It's a tortilla chip, ghost pepper, sea salt, chipotle pepper powder, yeast extract, and the Carolina pepper. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'll never do anything like this ever again. You all right?
I'm trying to survive. Actually, yeah.
Milk would probably calm it down quite a bit, yeah.
The beer is gonna just get me drunk.
Well, we have 2 weekly brews. We had the Rasputin, whatever, and that's from Russia, right?
No,
Is
this
it imported?
North Coast Brewing.
Okay.
They're in the States here. I can't.
Well, I think it's like North Carolina or something like that.
Yeah. Brewed and bottled in North Coast Brewing Company, Fort Bragg, California.
Okay.
CA, California.
Okay. And then to bring the Wisconsin aspect, we have a trustworthy Miller Lite, which is always a good choice.
Oh no, yeah, that's like my go-to. Just after
lounging
work.
Beer.
Yeah. Or if you're outside working.
Yeah, when you're with your friends, sometimes the micro brews just can't do something that the commercial brews do. Yeah, fill you up quick. Whereas you can spend a good night. I like Bud Light too. I like Bud Light, Miller Lite. This is horrible.
No, I think I'm finally
I'm full of emotion right now. I'm just burning. It's like slowly making my way through like my intestinal system, and tonight is going to be a bad night. And
this is just unnatural. This is not something anyone should have.
And you bought like a trophy box.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
But we get the sweatbands. We got the sticker.
Yeah, there's a sweatband. One chip challenge hashtag.
Yeah, that's cool.
You
get it even if you don't survive.
Right.
So
and then you got the one chip challenge Reaper tattoo.
Nice. This is like a prize. I mean, this is a big prize box. I like it.
I've been to hell and back.
Oh, I certainly have.
That needs to go on the back of your truck.
I'll put it on there. Oh, horrible. Paqui, is that how you pronounce it, I think?
Yep, it rhymes with hockey. Paqui.
Okay. So
and then you get a set of stickers. One chip challenge, Paqui.
Nice.
Keep it all in the box. You got a box to go.
It's like a case. It's like I'll put it on display and be like, oh, you haven't witnessed
this one time. My asshole friend Joe invited me over to have the world's fucking hottest pepper, and he nearly died. Fuck him.
Yeah. My sinuses are I still got the runny nose. Sounds like we just did a bunch of cocaine with all the
yeah.
Horrible idea. But great audio, of course.
Oh man, this is going to be a story. You'll be able to say, I had the hottest pepper in the world, hottest chip in the world. What have you done?
Yeah, what have you done with your life, peasant? You've done nothing.
Freaking plebes.
Anyways, all right. Well, it's finally starting to settle down a little bit.
I know. I'm getting back to normal. It's good.
I mean, it's pretty.
I was scared for a second.
It's pretty healthy for you for the most part when it comes to calories, total fat. I mean, it's all there. No sugar.
Dude, it's non-GMO verified. Like,
look at that.
I was surprised it wasn't organic.
Even vegans can hit this up. So then, like, do you know any vegans?
Oh no. Yeah, it is gluten-free though.
Shit, we're hitting all types of bars. So you got the gluten-free people, you got the vegans. It's weird. I don't know a lot of people, but I know some people that are vegan or were what's it called, pescatarian, where you don't eat meat but you eat fish.
Okay, yeah.
So it's pescatarian, and
they don't eat land-based animals.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And they seem to have put it in every conversation.
Oh, and it's how do you know if you've met a vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you.
Yeah, they'll tell you exactly. And it's weird because there's that stereotype, but it's accurate. Every person I've ever met that's a vegan or a vegetarian or something,
they'll let you know.
Oh, I got the vegetarian option at the wedding. It's like, good for you. You get a fucking bowl of broccoli. I'm gonna fucking chow down on this steak.
Right? I wanted the pork.
Yeah,
I wanted the pork chop. I mean,
it's delicious.
Yeah, it's right next to bacon there.
I'm just gonna when I'm taking a pee in public bathrooms, it's gonna be like, oh, I eat meat. You know?
Yeah, just announce it. Yeah, of course. I had a steak. Yeah.
I'm a carnivore. It's delicious. My wife went through a phase where she went kind of vegetarian. I'd make fun of her so much.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
I know. I'm just a loving husband. And she would. It's funny because I would see her sneak in chicken nuggets. And I'm like,
you're not a vegetarian.
And then she'd be like, yeah. She'd be like, oh, I'm a vegetarian. I'm like, no, you're fucking not. You're
be honest with yourself. Be part-time. And if you do it for ethical reasons, all right, I understand. I get it. You don't want to hurt the animals. They're cute and fuzzy.
Sure. But they're also tasty.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Delicious. I like eating.
And it's 100,000 years, millions of years of evolution, all that stuff.
Yeah.
People eat meat. You can't just not do it.
People eat people. I mean,
there is that weird island.
There's an island with cannibals?
Maybe. I vaguely recall a cannibal island.
I'll have to do that.
Off the coast of some African whatever.
Once a month we do a thing called Strange Brews where we talk about paranormal and weird stuff. Maybe I should dive into the world of cannibalism.
It'd be kind of weird.
Last week I sat in a
Is it illegal? Is cannibalism illegal?
I think so.
Huh.
I think so.
But what if I willingly chop my leg off because I want a Joe drumstick?
I don't know.
I'm sure I'd get institutionalized for being crazy.
I think you would be considered demented. But it's funny because the show Dexter, it's a book series.
Yeah, that
and I've read the books. Oh. And there's one where it's like that was the thing, a person was eating
a wannabe Hannibal Lecter.
She wanted to be eaten. She wanted to be eaten.
She wanted to be consumed.
Yeah, consumed, not eaten in the brown chicken, brown cow way. But she volunteered herself to be eaten for this cult or something like that.
Well, everybody's got their whatever floats their boat.
The book is called Dexter is Delicious. It really is. It's a good book series. They took a different approach with the show. The show ended like shit. I don't know if you.
Dude, I watched the last season. I was like, all right, I'll suffer through that. And I got to the second to last episode, and then I refused to watch that. That was just that ending was abysmal. They should have stopped at season 4. The Trinity.
That
guy was good.
Crazy fucking
John Lithgow, right?
Yeah, dude.
He was top of his game. That was awesome.
And at the end, that last episode, somebody told me when I was watching season 4, they're like,
stop.
Shit happens. Shit. No, they're like, it gets crazy. And I'm like, and then it's going on like a normal episode. And I checked and there's 2 minutes left. And I was like,
Rita at the end.
And then I was like, what's so good about it? What's so good about the ending? And all of a sudden, fucking Rita. I'm like, God damn it. Julie Benz, she's so attractive.
That whole show, Dexter had no right to have as many attractive cohorts as he had.
That's like How I Met Your Mother. Ted Mosby dating the hottest women in the fucking world, and he's bitching about being single. Dude, look at your
look at your slay list, man. Come on.
And then the love of his life dies, and he just goes back to Robin.
That was the biggest bullshit.
I didn't watch the last
season ending ever, because the whole time they're pimping out Robin and a Barney, and they're developing Barney as a character. He's losing his womanizing ways. He's serious about Robin. Then all of a sudden, at the end, they're like, yeah, they got divorced, and then I'm gonna go date your aunt.
Yeah.
What?
How stupid.
What?
Did you watch the alternative ending?
There's an alternative ending?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's on YouTube, and it's good.
Oh.
It's like the way it should have ended. The way the sitcom should have ended. Where she didn't die.
So it's how it should have ended.
Pretty much, yeah. How
it should have ended. Have you ever seen those shorts on YouTube?
No.
Oh, these guys do an animated short of a video or of the movies that are out in theaters and stuff, and they do how the movie should have ended, and that's
pretty cool.
And then so that's how whatever that show is.
How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother should have ended. Yeah.
YouTube is a weird place.
There's a lot on there.
There is a lot on there. I follow Dr. Pimple Popper. She's my favorite.
Dude, you into popping?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, dude.
You a popper?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy.
It's like it's
you
weird.
find it on your back. You're like, honey,
get the camera. Let's pop this fucker.
We gotta get those YouTube hits.
And people are she's making so much money off of that.
Well, she's a doctor, so she's making money off of that, and then she's like monetizing,
doubling her money off of it.
She's double dipping and stuff, and everybody who's like, there's two types of people. They get it. They're like, yeah, I like that, and then the other people are just like,
it's crazy. It's like,
oh my god, that was the spiciest burp ever.
Yeah, sometimes like when I'm like, I'll breathe in a little bit, I'll get like a little kick. It's my stomach
it's
right
mellowed.
now.
No, yeah, my stomach, pit of fire. Oh my god, this is uncomfortable.
It's gone from the face, the lips. Now it was in the heart area. Now it's in the stomach, and we're gonna take a fiery shit. I mean, there's no way else to put this.
This is not coming out nice.
Later in the evening is not gonna be ideal. Maybe I can save it for work tomorrow. I hope so. Because I want to use some work toilet paper for this. I don't want to invest my own hard.
Here's the thing, like work toilet paper, it's always that like single ply industrial.
You can it's interesting at my office and where I work, you can tell when we've reached our budget for the month because the toilet paper drastically declines in quality. Like we get the beginning of the month, we get good toilet paper, we
like
get
some Charmin, triple ply, extra soft,
the good soft stuff, and then come the 30th of the month, you're like, it's like sandpaper.
Oh no!
You're like, oh god! I remember one time we were out of the whole building was out of toilet paper, and I had to send an email because we have some of my coworkers are notorious shitters, just unload, and it's funny because
they save up because they want to get paid.
Pretty much, the paid poop times are always the best.
Oh yeah,
but. I sent an email. I was like, this is your warning. Like, we are out of TP. I was like, if you don't read this, I was like, you're on your own. I'm not helping you. I'm not bailing you out.
Nope, I'm not running down to the corner store or nothing.
There's two people in particular that are horrible with it in their bathroom etiquette, to the point where I had to put a sign above the toilet that says "Keep calm and courtesy flush."
Courtesy flush.
And it has been up there. That sign has been up there for a good 3 months. It's still there.
Do you hear the random flush?
Yeah, it's like out of courtesy, you gotta. Other people work in the building,
right? You don't want that just floating around.
Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, the life of a working stiff.
It's finally getting back to bearable.
Yeah.
The heat. It's still there. I still got the tingling tongue, the tingling lips, but like, it's not physically painful anymore.
No, that was horrible. That was awful. Just awful.
Like, I knew the first 20 minutes were going to be crap because I've had like habanero and ghost pepper. I've never had the Carolina Reaper before.
Nothing even fucking does anything like this. Yeah. Hashtag one chip challenge.
We did it. Hashtag one chip challenge.
Yeah, dog. Survived it. Do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers.
I think there's a pregnancy warning on there.
Nightshades or Caspicin. I don't know what that is. Or are pregnant or have any medical condition. Have any medical condition. Like allergies is a medical condition. You shouldn't eat this chip.
Don't have an irregular heartbeat.
Yeah, dude.
Don't be asthmatic.
Pretty much that warning alone should deter literally everybody. When it's
if you're allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin. Ooh.
What's capsaicin?
Capsaicin is the actual chemical that causes the heat. So when you are getting pepper sprayed, that's pure capsaicin.
Ooh, really?
So I think this is like so they do a rating on. Let's get the rating chart out. There's a heat measurement index.
It's hot as fuck. That's my rating.
It's called the Scoville scale, and that's that's how they measure heat in peppers and foods and stuff.
Okay.
Pure capsaicin is like 22 million Scoville.
I still get it, man. Like, yeah, when you swallow, sometimes you just get that.
Oh man, it's like right there again.
That lingering spice. That was awful. Just horrible.
Never again.
I can't stress that enough. Yeah, and if this dude has potentially hotter peppers,
yep.
Fuck that? Like, how do?
Nope, never.
How does he test these himself? Like, he's nuts.
Dude, there's this list that's on here, and the Carolina Reaper isn't even on the top. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh God.
So the Trinidad Scorpion, which is 1.4 million Scoville units. I think if I recall, the Carolina Reaper is 2.2 million.
Oh my God. If only we got $2.2 million for putting down that sucker. That'd be dope.
Standard U.S. grade pepper spray is between 2 million and 5.3 million.
Wow, that's a pretty big scale. Like, that's a pretty.
there's a variance there.
There's a wide variety of pepper sprays that you can offer.
So
we got like the minimal dose of pepper spray in our mouth.
Oh yeah. We consumed that. So based on this Scoville heat unit scale, there's pimentos, which are like 100 to 500 Scoville units. There's Anaheim peppers, which is 500 to 1,000.
Wow.
Tabasco sauce, the green pepper stuff, that's 800 tops. The other red, like the red Tabasco sauce, that like you throw on wings or whatever, that's 5,000. A jalapeno's 8,000.
What?
A serrano pepper is 23.
I'll be able to just take handfuls of jalapenos now.
No, yeah.
Now that I've built this tolerance of shit that I can handle with hotness. Ugh.
Cayennes are on the 50,000.
That was a spicy burp.
A Scotch bonnet is 350,000.
It's interesting.
The red Savina habanero that was like the hottest pepper in the world for
I never knew
a couple years.
There was such like like a thing that I learned from this podcast is that beer has like the international bitterness units or whatever, IBUs. And I was like, I never knew this existed. Now there's a fucking pepper scale of something.
You got if there's
the world is a crazy place.
If there's something that is measurable, there's going to be a scale.
Yeah.
Brittany's got a really cool one here. Yeah, so where we are.
Brittany was our camera lady. And
it's no bueno.
Well, if you ever have allergies, I would recommend eating one of these chips. You'll be cleared for a good amount of time.
So apparently Dave's Ultimate Insanity Sauce is only 90,000 Scoville.
Wow.
And we ate something that was about 2 million.
Fuck. That's crazy.
That is ridiculous. Yeah. And apparently pure capsaicin, like the chemical that causes the heat that you taste is pure. You concentrate that, you put it in a little bottle. Pure is 16 million.
Wow.
So we did about 1/8 of that.
Which is crazy. I couldn't even imagine.
There is apparently a sauce that is it's just vinegar and pure capsaicin. Oof. And they made a limited run of it with
why?
They only made like 1,000 bottles of it.
I mean, people legitimately like you and me. We did this for the sake of doing it.
No, yeah,
not for. I mean, it's crazy. Have you? I've seen a kid get pepper sprayed one time. In the Walmart parking lot.
In the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah,
nice.
It was unreal.
He
had contacts in.
Oh, that's the worst because it gets underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It traps it.
Oh.
And then they poured bottles of waters in his face.
That's the worst. Don't do that.
Oh,
well, I guess. I mean,
I was just watching, man.
Water spreads the oil, so capsaicin's a type of oil.
You could say I called the cops. Like that's part of the reason. I'm part of the reason he got pepper sprayed.
Oh,
the other part is he resisted arrest.
All you got to do is just
you're caught.
Do what you're told.
You're caught, and
you're not going to beat. Yeah. You're not going to fight off two armed cops or however many there are.
Unreal. But and the police officers have to get pepper sprayed as part of their training.
Yep,
which is nuts.
My buddy is a corrections officer.
Okay,
and, he's former military, so he got tear gassed. Like, because you have to do that in the military. Part of basic training.
Oh, really?
You have to get like tear gassed.
Why?
Just to do it, you have to know what you're doing to.
Yeah, I suppose you have to know how to react to it. Yeah,
because generally with those types of suppression systems,
sure,
if you're pepper spraying somebody, you're going to get blowback. The wind's going to be bad. You're going to have to know how to deal with it and fight through it.
Yeah.
So when he was in corrections, doing his correction officer training, he was telling me about, we got tear gassed, and then we got pepper sprayed, and then we got maced.
Fuck.
They all suck.
Yeah. Every single one.
Nope.
There's no,
Why did I sign up for this crap, he says. And I was like,
awful.
I just sit in an office and I pound on a key.
Yeah, you know Roberto, right? Or he used to work in AP at Walmart with us. Maybe he wasn't there when you were there.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's true. You got out. You were smart and got out before everybody else.
I had a 5-year plan at Walmart. My 5-year plan was to not work at Walmart within 5 years.
And you did that, didn't you?
3. I topped 3.
Yeah. What did you all... You ended in electronic? Oh, no, you ended on like third shift, didn't you?
No, yeah. I went from... I started as a cart pusher, and then I went to third shift. And then I did electronics for a year while I was working at Mercury in IT.
Okay.
And then I got a full-time job offer, and I was like...
Yeah, it's awesome. As much as I rag on Walmart, I've met a lot of good friends because of Walmart.
The biggest thing about Walmart is you meet so many interesting people, a lot of cool people.
Yeah, for sure.
The company itself sucks dick.
Absolutely.
They are absolute bastards, and they could care less about
They took
their
9 years of
employees.
my life, dude.
Yeah.
In management, man, it's a million times worse.
They don't care because you're salaried.
Yeah.
You are there for 80 hours,
You are
60
a slave,
hours.
yeah. So
they don't care.
I was scheduled 50 hours a week, and I got hair on my tongue. Where do I get that? And
I'm just to comment, it's finally back to normal.
Yeah, normal.
I'm not dying. I don't feel the burn. It's gone. It's however long that was.
No tunnel vision.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Dude, that was bad.
Started to black
I was
out
scared
a little
for
bit.
a second.
But yeah, it's as a manager at Walmart, again, I met a lot of cool people in management, and it sucked. There'd be days where the next day's my day off, but I'm told I got to come in.
Oh no!
Then you got to find a last minute babysitter, and it's just like fuck.
The way the company runs and the way they do it is it's constantly just they.
Unfortunately, it's not just Walmart that does it that way.
No, it's all corporations. That they need to maximize their profits. And don't. Oh man,
Pass it
I'm
off.
starting to wax poetic about
getting more heated than the Paqui. It sucks.
I'm very anti-corporate. I hate
for
it.
sure. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand.
Granted,
that.
I work for a big corporation and they do me well, I guess. But
yeah,
for however much they pay me, I make them X amount more.
Absolutely.
And,
for sure.
It's not comparative. And then you got executives making 500,000 times more than anybody else, and you're like,
it's crazy.
What do you do around here? And,
yeah, exactly. But you work from what I hear, you work for a good company.
Brunswick is really nice. I do like Brunswick. I mean,
That's
I can't
good.
complain.
That's good. Yeah. And I mean, you got a nice pad. You're in a good area.
When a tree isn't falling, or when the furnace isn't dying, or
did a tree fall on your house?
A tree fell on my shed.
Okay.
I had a shed behind my garage.
Not anymore.
Well, I built a new one.
Oh, okay.
Insurance is paying for that, thankfully. But
yeah. Was that during the wicked storm?
Dude, yeah, the one 2 months ago in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
It just blew like crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is I noticed that tree had gone down a
geez.
foot. And I was like, I'll call somebody in this weekend and get somebody to take care of it. No.
Well, Mother Nature took it into her own hands and put her down.
Yeah. It could have been worse. It could have taken out my entire garage. A shed, whatever.
Yeah. It's so weird. People are I understand a fascination with storms, but I hate it when people say it makes me sleep better. Does it make you sleep better?
No,
Storm?
not anymore.
Wakes me up.
Not anymore. Ever since, this year, April, Easter Sunday.
Okay.
There was that big storm Saturday.
Sure.
And my friends were panicking, going, "Oh man, everything's our basement's flooding, this, that, the other thing." And I was like, "Oh man, our basement's gonna be fine. It's finished. It's decent. It's all good. We got everything good." And then I was like, I should just check just to make sure.
Oh God.
I step down the basement. I get to the final step, and I hear a splash.
Oh great.
And I have a finished basement.
Oh, it sucks.
And I had at the deepest point, 2-3 inches of standing water.
Fuck.
My sump pump failed.
Oh, really?
My entire basement was just flooded.
That sucks.
It was bad. That was not good.
No.
So every time there's storms now, I get super anxious. I panic. I have to go downstairs. I have to check the sumps working. I have to check that there's no leaking water, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's...
I used to enjoy storms as a homeowner. Hell no. Hell
It's something I strive to be. I want to be a homeowner so bad. I got some things to work on before I can buy a house, but that's kind of nice thing about renting right now. You know, if something breaks, it's a text to my landlord and she fixes it.
That's
I have the best landlord in the world. I really do.
That's awesome. I mean, I miss having that, but then also I like being able to do whatever I want.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, our dog ate my linoleum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got a cute dog.
Yeah, he's a cute little.
He's like my
hellhound.
It's like my 3-year-old.
Oh, hey,
destroys everything. My son, like, you know, anytime I bring like friends over or something like that, he's he kind of tends to gravitate towards the ladies a little bit more.
Ladies, man,
he's a stud.
Nice.
And but he'll, like, you know, he treats it's like he's playing with me. Like, he gets rough with me and we wrestle and all of that. But he'll go up and he'll just take a ball and just chuck it at somebody's head. And then he's like, ha, 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 ha. It's just like, bro, you can't do that. It's one of those big rubber balls, you know.
Okay.
So it's not like a baseball getting chucked at their head. But it's like, come on, man.
Everybody always says, you know, I don't have kids, but they say treat children like from this point of birth to 10 years old. Just treat them like a puppy. And then I have a puppy, and I'm like, what? This kid, this thing.
Yeah.
He's destroying everything. He's barking. He's not listening. Trying to teach him what's right, what's wrong.
Absolutely. That is like a kid. It is like a kid.
And the more I think about it, I'm like, man, that is... And then you're dealing with, you know, a human being.
Yeah.
A person.
I mean, my kid has shit on the rug before. So it's, you know... I had to think.
The funny thing is, like, my dog has never crapped in the house.
That's good.
He's been. We've been on it. You know, we always take him outside when he can. Sometimes he takes a pee here and there. You know,
my son at one point, I had him in a timeout one time because he's being naughty, and he peed on the rug on his carpet in his room, and I didn't know.
Oh.
Until one day I smelt it. Oh. And I'm like, no way. And I'm like, dude, did you pee on the rug? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, you God.
You can't do that.
Yeah. Well, he probably didn't want to go because I put him in a timeout. You know, he didn't tell me he had to go. And
he's like, I'm in timeout. I can't do anything. I'm stuck here.
I spent a week just nonstop cleaning that carpet. I have a carpet shampooer.
Oh.
Went over that like 10 times. I bought like Resolve and sprayed it all down. I did all the
Have you tried like the animal
stuff.
The animal?
Yeah, I did that.
Like the enzyme stuff?
Yes.
Still didn't work.
It did.
Oh, the enzyme was what did it?
I was just overcautious with it because it's like I don't, you know, he's got to sleep in there, so I just don't, you know. I was just like, I want to make sure it's all good, and it is now. But it's like,
Speaking about timeouts, like our dog, our puppy, we have this like timeout bin.
Uh-huh.
So when you're like raising a puppy, you don't want to, like, their crate needs to be a safe, happy place. So we don't put him in there. Yeah. We have this little like Tucker tote that when he's being an asshole and he's not listening, he's being he's biting and he's not listening. You know, we'll just pick him up, put him in there, and walk away, and then he'll try digging, and he'll calm down in like a minute, and then he's good. But it's funny, like watch coming into the room with him in that, and you just see his big old ears. He's a corgi, so they're just like tiny little legs, all ears.
Yeah. How big do those get?
About 30 pounds. He won't get much bigger than that. He's about 22 pounds right now.
He's a little puppy.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, man. Well, I think we're calling her quits.
Yeah, the pain's gone.
I still got the stomach. I got the stomach thing a little bit, but it's
yeah. When like you said, whenever I take like a deep exhale,
I just got that. Like I just got the sometimes you get the little hint, like, and well, I'm glad we went through its experience together. I feel like we're closer now.
You got to go to work with the headband.
I will. I'll wear it proudly, and Yeah, it wasn't cool, and I'm definitely gonna rock those stickers on my car.
Nice,
which I'm pretty cool. But thanks for doing that, man. Thanks for providing the beer. We do a thing at the end of the show where we say drink it or dump it.
Oh,
I mean, obviously,
we had to drink it.
We chugged the shit out of it. Like we had no choice.
I think this is like the first time I've chugged a 9% heavy dark beer and felt like I need more.
Yeah, it was actually surprisingly really good. Like I've kind of have feared the dark side in a sense, just because like I drank Guinness one time and I wasn't into it. Guinness
is such a bland, empty, no flavor beer. There's no hops. There's no. It's just. Guinness as a diet beer is fine because it's like 90 calories.
Okay.
But Guinness as like a stout or a dark beer or a beer in general, it's like a light beer.
Okay. Yeah. But this I really liked it, and like you definitely got like the taste to it, which was pretty good.
It's intense flavor and it's heavy. It's good.
Yeah. Good. So definitely drink it. And as far as the Paqui chip,
don't do it.
Godspeed if you're gonna fucking take that thing. You're nuts, because it was horrible. Thanks for that. Thanks, Joe.
Later, man.
Audio.